Yes, we are live.
I love the new look. Everybody looks so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get my hair done.
You're gonna get your hair did. Thank you. Yes, I got it. Yeah, that's my summer look. I'll keep it going for the summer. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. Try.
I'm not sure.
Hello. Yeah, I see you. I see you went on. Let me go ahead and share.
All right. How is everybody doing?
I'm
good.
wonderful.
Wonderful. It's always nice to see my team.
Yeah. I just had the most beautiful sessions ever.
Really?
Between a mother and a Gwen and a son, and they are now lovable again toward each other. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's
It is
nice.
so nice. All right. All right, got it. And then we're going to record. So everybody looks so nice. And
Trying to look like you guys.
Yeah, you all decked out. Where you going, Mr. Man?
I just had therapy.
Huh?
I just finished a therapy session.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, see, that's the thing. That's the benefit of working at home. You know, you set your schedule, and then it makes life a lot easier. So
yeah,
I am so thankful.
If I had to travel from the office at this time to come home.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, let me remind you that we are live. It's 9:01. Let's welcome everyone who's already here. Thank you guys for joining us. We have another amazing show, and we have some news to share with you guys, as we're getting ready, to get some things done, but we'll be talking about that right before we close tonight. So stick around, please remember, sharing is caring. So, yeah, definitely invite and stick with us, because as usual, right, Miss Kat? I know we go from 0 to 100, right?
Yes, 0 to 1,000 lately. It's been we've been having a heck of a show.
Yes, that's
true. Yeah,
that's true. So then, well, as we're getting ready we are inviting people. We are. Let me welcome everyone who's here. So, Vanya, it's nice to see you. Everything working great? Not really, I guess.
What is going on with your sound? They want you to be what tonight? They want to shut you up? What?
No, that's not gonna happen.
No, say it ain't so.
That is not gonna happen. Well, actually, let me just remind everyone here, as Miss Kat is getting ready, that you know what, for months we have been asking everyone to call the show and to ask the questions live. So next week, whether you guys are ready or not, hey cousin, so nice to see you. Kessler, Lisbeth, thank you so much for joining us. So we're getting ready for next week, right? We're gonna make some changes. So next week we're going to ask everyone who's joining us to get their questions ready, because we're not gonna have the questions for you. You guys gonna have to call us. If you want the show to go live, you're gonna have to call us and ask questions, and then we will answer your question. So it's going to be a little different. You guys have the number. I'm gonna post it over again, but this is what we're gonna be doing next week. So get ready for it. It's going to be different, but I'm sure that there's so many other, program like this, shows like this, where people call and ask questions. But I guess everybody's been spoiled, right? Because we usually have questions in advance, and then I share them, and then we talk about them. But next week is going to be totally different. So get ready for it and get your questions ready.
I have an idea.
Yes.
It's a brilliant idea, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Since Miss Vanya is having problem with her sound, she can call the number and
Yes.
still communicate.
Yes. That sounds like a great idea. So Vanya, you be the first test. You be the first one testing it. Use your phone. Yes. I mean that would be the best way to do it. So we're gonna show you guys how to do it. Vanya is going to show you guys how to pick up the phone and call on the set so we can talk live with you guys.
But you know what? I think the problem is because Vanya, I can hear the static.
Mm-hmm.
Remember we were having that issue? Ever so often the static comes on. So turn off your volume and try turning it back on again.
So let me, we have so many people waiting for us already. We have Linda there, Florette, Nicole, we have Stanley, we have lots of people here. And thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Please invite people so, everybody can benefit from the really great nuggets that we drop every Thursday night. So as we're getting ready, let me just read the question for you. I know Miss Kat is inviting guests.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna read, Miss Kat? Oh,
yeah, I'm ready. I'm fine. Yeah. So you already said everything. This is our opinion. This is strictly our opinion. So that's our disclaimer. And again, beware if you have kids that are watching. We can go from 0 to 1,000. So the type,
especially tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially tonight. So the title of the show is, what is the purpose of having this person in your life?
Before we even go there, I got feedback from almost everybody who saw the question saying, okay, it's a great question. And we're going to have an enticing conversation tonight. Because, it's really asking us to look in the mirror. What is the purpose of having this person in your life? That's the title. So question number 1, Miss Kat.
Okay, so question number 1 says, what purpose does this person serve in your life? That in itself is, again, that's let's speak. Talk to me. I'm all ears, y'all. I'm all ears. Talk to me. Vanya, you gonna call in? Call in. We heard you. We heard you.
We're testing it.
We heard you.
You can still hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
But you could call, still call. No more. We can't hear you no more.
You need to call me back.
We can't hear you again.
You need to call me back, Vanya. Go ahead. Yes, Vanya. Okay. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're going to have everybody, calling on stage next week, and we're gonna answer your questions. I can see your face, Munzi. I can hear what you're saying. There's the echo in the background, but we're gonna be fine. So go ahead, Vanya. Okay, we have the question, right?
Yeah, I read the first question. Let me read it again.
Yeah, the question. You read the title. The question.
I did read the question is, what purpose does this person serve in your life?
First of all, you have this person in your life, right? You've probably been with this person for a few years or a few months. So the question tonight is, what purpose does this person serve in your life? This is for everybody here to take a deep breath, reflect, and get ready to dive in. Because all of us at some point in our lives, we have someone that we are asking ourselves, what the heck? What am I doing with this person? What purpose is he or she serving in my life? And why is it I can't walk away? So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think?
Fasten your seatbelt.
That's gonna be a doozy. Go ahead, Vanya. I see you trying to say something. We can't hear you. No. I hear you. I hear you. Far away.
Go ahead, Vanya.
Yeah, but what's the point of talking? You can't hear me.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Through the system. I'll deal with it for now.
You're going in and out like last week.
Yes.
Okay.
Answer the question. It's okay.
All right. So, what is the purpose of someone in your life? It could be good, or you can take it. It's how you take it, because you can't hear me.
Maybe you might move away from the or turn the volume completely off.
Okay, guys, technical difficulties. Bear with us, please. Bear with us. Technical difficulties.
And difficulties.
Right. Okay. As Vanya is getting ready, Monty, you want to answer that, or Miss Kat?
So for me, there are three things. It's three layers that are bundled up. There's the physical aspect. There's the mental or emotional aspect. And there's also the spiritual aspect. So there's something about being with the one you love and you are so into her that you can see God, right? I mean, Kat is like, okay.
Did you say see God?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard you right.
Right? Because the union, it's so beautiful. So you feel so blessed that you have such a person in your life. There's the physical aspect. Of course, when I say physical, I see my wife as my sex partner. I see her as the person through whom we're gonna build and make a family. I see someone that is gonna be there to give me comfort, to give me love, to give me support. By the way, me saying that is vice versa. But since the question asks me what purpose, I'm answering it from that perspective. So there's the physical aspect, there's the emotional aspect, where if I'm having a bad day, that she can just come and crack a stupid jokes and just make me smile or make me laugh, right? Or just caress my head and just tell me, babe, I know you're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be all right. Or someone that can just come and hold my hand. I don't know what we're gonna do, but you know what? Let's pray about it. God will help us. We'll figure this out, right? So those are the three areas that I think of when I think about why do I have such a person in my life.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I just want to acknowledge those people who are watching. Please answer the question as well. You may have someone in your life, or you probably had someone in your life for whatever reason, but what purpose did that person serve in your life? Because we all know relationships can be complicated. And if we do not understand why someone is in our lives, right? Because for me, as a coach, I always ask people, what is your why? Why you do certain things? If you understand why you do it, most likely you can deal with it. But when you don't know your why, then it makes it very difficult. So what is your why as to you are into this relationship? What's the reason that keeps you going back and forth with this person? So that's what we're trying. We're going to bring some light into it and ask you guys to reflect, because many of you have reached out to me. You are stuck in a relationship and you don't know what to do. So tonight we are putting it out there so everybody have a chance to find out what is their why. So you are watching. What is your why? Go ahead, Ms. Scott.
I think you know, it's pretty much kind of what Maggie said. It's spiritual for me as well. It is having a connection where you feel comfortable, you feel at ease, you're able to communicate any conversation. It's like a friend, you know, you see a friend in this person. So I feel like to me, that's one of the whys. It's a level of comfort. It's like it's a good feeling. Like this person, like Mandy said, also like if you're this is somebody, if you're going through something, you could talk to that person and they make you feel better. You know, not necessarily always what you want to hear, but you know they can always hopefully they're being honest with you. So I think that those are important. And it's funny, neither one of us said financial. And I picked up on that Mandy didn't say a word of finance, and I wasn't thinking financial either. Although we know that is also that's not why you're together, but that also helps. So it goes to show you that it doesn't have to be about money. It's really about being comfortable. It's really about feeling at ease. This person makes you feel like, okay, you could come to me. So that's what I think is important. So yeah, that's my one.
Thank
I
you.
like that.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, hi Elsie. Hi everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much. Carol, I see you. Jean Claude, Miss Vava, I see you. Wayne, Kessler, thank you, and thank you for letting us know about the static. Thank you so much. Yes, great topic. I appreciate it, Evelyn and everybody else who's here. All right, guys. I'm going to, I know Vanya is having some difficulties, but we're going to, make the best out of it. We're going to try the phone again. And this time, I think part of it, because I also raised the volume, we're going to try to put it down. So you can go ahead and reach out, Vanya, whenever you're ready. I think for me, the purpose of the question is, what purpose does this person serve in your life? So before I even answer it, I'm going to ask you guys again. If you're in a relationship with someone, whether you're a man or a woman, if you're in a relationship with someone, I need you to ask yourself, what purpose does this person, serve in your life? Because the reason that you need to ask yourself that, some of us are givers and some of us are takers. So in the process of asking that question, you're going to identify what role you're playing in the relationship. Because there are people who come in your life and are very comfortable taking from you. So who are you? Are you the giver? Are you the one who very easily you open your wallet? Or are you the one who always say yes? Are you the one who do not put yourself first? Are you the one who you do not think twice when that person needs something? Or are you the one with your hands up? Are you the one always calling for a favor? Are you the one who never have anything to share? Are you the one who are comfortable enough to say, I don't have the money, or I can't do this? The reason that, again, we need to understand who we have in our lives is because we need to know if this person is worthy of your time, which is the most precious thing we have, or if you are wasting your time. Because let me tell you, beggars have a way of making you feel so guilty, you will empty your bag without even knowing it. But givers have a way of seeking beggars because they have to fulfill the desire of giving. And if you guys, just get the concept of this, I know it will definitely help you in your relationships. As for me, the purpose that my husband serves in my life, he does for me everything that I cannot do for myself. I wanted to find someone who compliment me in every aspect of my life. And he fulfilled those desires. And I was not about to settle for anything less because I deserve exactly what I tell myself that I deserve. And just in case you do not know what you deserve. So tonight, my question to you is, what do you believe that you're worth? Should you have someone who compliments you, or should you have someone that you're investing in so you are not alone? Think about that.
That's deep, coach.
That was very, very deep.
That's deep. I almost
Yeah.
thought I needed to take notes.
I really wanted to share, with you guys. I want you guys to, every time you meet with us, to feel that you have been, we pull onto you. And I know people tell me, why are you constantly pouring onto people? I mean, that's too much. You give too much. And what people often don't understand is that the more I give, the more I receive. So I have no problem pouring onto you guys because my cup is always overflow. God is always blessing me, and I'm always meeting the right people to pour onto me as well. So I have no problem pouring onto you guys. All I'm asking you guys to do is to bring your cup, because we are pouring onto you.
Preach it.
How you doing, Vanya? Yeah, you doing?
Call, give me a call, Vanya, and I'm not gonna speak. Give me a call.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so then let me go to question number 2.
Give Vanya a chance to answer question number 1.
Oh, I thought you were saying for her to call you for.
All right. You're on mute. You're on mute.
No, that's good. She's on mute so that she can call you.
Okay.
Bring down your volume on the phone. Bring your phone down. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, it's not gonna work tonight. Okay, so
Okay. All right.
No, coach,
Yes.
you have to put your volume down.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I can try that again. We can try again the next one. Go ahead, Katya, the next question. I don't want to hold everybody hostage.
Vanya, did you put your volume all the way down on the phone?
Okay.
All right, so question.
Not the phone. The screen that you're using, the one you're watching us, that's the one that needs to go down.
She muted
That's the one that
She
okay.
muted.
All right.
Yeah. It's from her phone because it does that to me if I don't put my volume down.
Okay.
All right, so question number 2 is it possible to have a successful career in a healthy relationship?
You know why this question I think means a lot? It's because lately what I've heard, and I know we had a room last night, Monday, when the guys were talking, about the different how women are these days, So this question, I thought about it, when we were on Clubhouse. The idea is it possible to have a successful career and a healthy relationship at the same time? The idea is women these days are professionals. They're working, and they're taking care of their kids, and they're making money, so they're not really depending on men like they used to. So can we have all this success in our lives and yet be able to have a healthy relationship? Because apparently there is a conflict when a woman is, let's say she's the VP of a company, and then now, she's having problem in her relationship. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think that I know we've answered that question, always comes up because of what you just said, Coach. And I think it goes to being secure within your skin, both partners, both parties. The woman has to be secure in her womanhood, and the man has to be secure in his manhood. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are. You know, we are a woman, and you're with a woman, and I'm with a man, and the man is with me. So we have a relationship, and then I have a career. So they go hand in hand, but the career does not. I'm gonna say my career is not who I am. You know, I studied to be something. I am a woman first, but everybody has what's important to them. So I have to say that what's important to me may not be what's important to you. So your partner, and that's why I say you both have to be secure in your relationship and in your skin, because maybe that is your priority, is your career, and a relationship isn't. So if that's the case, it's going to be hard for you to balance both. It's going to be there. I believe there's going to come a time where there's going to be a head-on collision, and somebody's going to have to make a decision because you both are not at the same space. So you have to understand, okay, this is where I am, and this is where we are. This is what we need to do. And if this is not, I feel like if you're not talking as we, a unit, then that's a problem in itself. So you need to figure out where you are, who you are, and if I'm a man, I'm a man. When you're at work, but when we're home, we're home. So these things have to be established.
I like that. I like that. What do you think, Mandy?
So there are 4 seasons to every marriage. There's the spring, summer, fall, winter. And each season is challenging on its own.
Mm-hmm.
When you take that into consideration and you factor work, and not just work, you factor someone who's really who's a professional and who wants to succeed in their career, it comes with a price, right? And therefore, it doesn't happen by accident. So you either have a good marriage or you are very good at work, or you either have, your marriage is not so good, yet you are very, you know what I mean, vice versa, right? However, having said all that, it is quite possible that if the two of you plan together the layout of what your marriage is going to look like, from children all the way to, if the two of you didn't finish school, who's going to finish school first, when we're going to have children, who's going to be staying home. I mean, you literally need to plan out your life. Mm-hmm. I recently read the book by Obama. And if anybody can do it, I mean, they did it. So it is possible, right? You have 2 lawyers, and one of them became the president of the United States. Mm-hmm. Yet they were able to raise a family. So is it possible? Yes. Does it happen by accident? Absolutely. Somebody has to, there's going to be a time where you have to support the husband, and there's going to be a time that she has to support the wife. There's going to be a time that the 2 of you may not be able to do all the things you wanted to do, because at this point, we need to focus on the children, right? And so we have different roles that we have to play. There are times we have to complement each other. There are times we have to support one another. There are times I have to take the back seat and let you shine. And there are times I have to help you to shine while I take the back seat. And so it has to be this back and forth between the couples. But if you have it in a way where one of us feels like, well, I make more money than you, just support me and everything will be fine. No, it's not going to work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So that's my 2 cents with this.
I like that. And I would love to get feedback from you guys as well. I think Linda said she has a comment on the topic. Linda, are you going to call us to share what the comment is? Lisbeth says no. Linda also said depend on the role flexibility. So you guys, I really would like to get some feedback from you. Tell me, you know, can you be successful and still have a healthy relationship? Because apparently some people think if you are successful, you know, in your career, then your relationship, you know, is chaotic. Or if you have a great relationship, then you're not very successful in your career. You know, I would like to hear what you guys have to say about that one. So for me, Bear said, of course, yes. So for me, I think you can have, you know, your cake and eat it too. I really think you can have your cake and eat it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because there's no reason that, I mean, I consider myself, you know, having a successful career. You know, I'm partially retired. I worked for 27 years for a major company. And right now I'm following my passion. So I can say that I am, you know, enjoying my career and successful in what I'm doing. But at the same token, I have a very healthy relationship with my husband and also with the people around me. This is just who I am. I mean, if you, those of you who know me, you know, people
Well,
always.
hold on one second. Linda says she's on, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's on the
Okay,
call. Yes.
okay,
So you're on the
sorry.
call with me, Linda. Okay, all right. Okay. So so you know, it's for me, it's really important to make sure that we separate our career from our relationship, because we can do, you know, more than one thing at the same time. So when you are in your career, you know, like on Thursday night when I'm here with you guys, or if it's on Wednesday night, if I am on Clubhouse, or if I am doing an event and I'm going to speak someplace, my husband understands that. And if he can be with me, he's gonna be with me. But if he cannot, it's okay. But also when it's my time to spend with him, it's our time together. So we just have to learn to differentiate, you know, what role are you playing at that moment? Because you can't come to work every day and bring your work home. Because this is what I got from, you know, from the people who share this with me. Well, you know, I'm working at home. No, if you're working at home, you work at home. But if you work outside of the house, then don't bring your work at home, because home has to be a space where it's between you and your partner, so you guys can build the relationship that you guys want. So
But
I
I think
hope that I made it clear for you guys. Go ahead, Ms. Scott.
No, I totally agree. And I also think sometimes it depends on your, again, that's why I say you have to be comfortable in your skin. Because I knew of a couple where they were both, one is a doctor and the other a lawyer, where at one point her career took off and his kind of was not what he expected. And I think the way I saw it was that I think he felt like he was less of, and it became an issue in their relationship. And that's why I say you have to be comfortable in your skin, and you have to be firm in who you are and your partner. You have to trust that, okay, my partner is doing well. So maybe this is what it is. That it doesn't make me less of a man. I didn't, you know, it doesn't make I'm not accomplishing anything. So I think sometimes it is important that we are secure in our manhood, our womanhood, and what are the man or the woman, if they're successful, applaud them. Be there. Be like Amani was saying. If Obamas can do it, listen, little old us can do it, because at the end of the day, these are too powerful. I mean, not only are they intelligent, they went to like one of the best schools. So obviously they're intelligent. So you have to be comfortable in your skin and not be intimidated that because one is shining more than you. And then let that affect your relationship.
Yeah, and Kat, they gave us the blueprint. Michelle Obama gave the blueprint of that success. She clearly mentioned how sometimes Obama had to take the back seat, and
Exactly.
sometimes he had to take the back seat.
Right, exactly. And that's part of understanding. And again, this is where we need to understand this is a partnership.
Correct.
I'm not here to fight you. And I think sometimes when you don't have the right partner, maybe that's what it is, or this person is competition. I can't be in competition with my partner. You can't be competing with me. We have to put our heads together so we can grow. So how can I compete with you? So whatever I do, you're gonna see it as a competition. That's a problem. That is an issue. We have an issue in our relationship. It's not the career. You have a problem with yourself. So I think that you really have to be comfortable in your skin and be happy that your partner is growing. And then you want to find, to me, I think like you would want to find out, how can I make you better? How do I help you to shine more? You know, maybe it's not my time yet. Maybe you are the one that is supposed to shine and I'm supposed to be the helper. Not everybody's born to be in the relationship. Well, not born, but in the relationship. Maybe that career, you know, look what's going on now. Maybe it's you at the right time, the right place. And it's like, bam. I'm going to push you all the way. Because at the end of the day, we're going to be doing good. That's what a partner is. You know, whether it's friendship. Yeah, that's why people don't really have friends nowadays, because if your friend is doing well, you're envious.
Yeah.
You know, it should have been me. Why not me? Why is it that person? You don't know how to be a friend, so you have an issue.
Mm-hmm. I think Linda is trying to share something with us. Go ahead, Linda.
Hi, everyone. My name is Linda. Thank you, Coach Maggie, for taking my call. What I wanted to add to this topic, which is a very important topic in a relationship, is specifically, I have been in the financial market for the past 30 years. And what I have noticed for a relationship to actually shine and grow and develop, the only way for it to happen, one of the person have to take a step back. However, I have seen where both want to be in the limelight of building their career, and they work so hard and they want to reach that ladder. There's nothing wrong with that. What it does is it does create a gap within their personal relationship. I've watched where some of them have had maybe 1 week within a month with one another because they are traveling so much. Yes, the Obamas have a great relationship, but prior to where they are now, they had a career. They built upon that. It's only when they were about to reach the White House, that's when they had to make a decision of who's going to stay back for me to reach where I am. In the financial market, I am watching currently right now where a couple of my bankers, women as well, they don't have the time. You know what I had to do for him to go see his kids? He was traveling 5 days. I had to take him, give him a flight, come into New York for 3 hours, and then to fly him back that night to San Francisco.
That was so
just so he could stay. But at the same time, his wife totally understand. You know why? Because they've made a deal with each other in what they are looking for.
And I think that's the key. That's the key, Linda. That's the key. The fact that you say they made a deal. See, because too often, we're not communicating. And of course, every time there is a challenge in the relationship, it all goes back into communication, right, guys? The way we communicate. So if we're able to communicate and to tell, the other person, this is where we are, this is what we're doing, then it makes life easier. Linda, I do want to thank you for being the first one who actually made the call. We've been asking everybody on, all of yours to call us and You know, you show people how to do it. You guys can either participate in answering the question or actually send a question that you guys have so everybody can give you their feedback. So Linda, I really appreciate you and I thank you for being the first. And I think that will be on the history book of OMD.
5 years back. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Miss Vanya.
Maybe you should get the phone from Linda
Yeah.
and see
All
what's
right.
going on.
Okay, question number 3, Miss Kat.
Okay, sorry. I was thirsty. I had to get some. Okay, so is it acceptable for women to marry younger men?
Uh-huh.
And is there an age limit?
Whew, this is a big one. Is
What do
it
you mean,
acceptable?
What do you mean, is it acceptable? We're not asking permission. We're not asking permission. So let's just, period. Okay, we're not asking permission. And I think the proof is clear. I think a lot of women have shown that they're not asking permission. They're doing them, and they don't give a darn. They don't give a. They don't care.
Uh-huh.
You might care.
Uh-huh.
You might care. Okay, they don't care. They don't care. You might care. So they're doing them, and that's a beautiful thing when you've reached that kind of level of comfort where you feel like, you know what, it's about me now. I don't care what he, she, they, whoever, what they think. It could be your sister, your mom, your best friend, whoever it is. At the end of the day, you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be comfortable with that, right? So I think that's the most important thing. So if a woman is 60 and you feel comfortable with being a man that's 40, listen, if you like it, I love it. At the end of the day, I don't have to deal with it. You know, I don't have to deal with it. If he and she loves it, who am I to say no?
Yeah, yeah.
Who am I to say no? So it's a personal choice.
Yeah.
If it works for them.
I'm sorry, Miss Kat. One of the reasons that this question got my attention is because there are lots of people who are going through this, who have set an age limit, whereas men can be in their 60s and be comfortable with a 20-year-old woman, right? And society had made it acceptable for men to do that. But if an older woman chooses to go out with a younger man, they make her look bad. Like, what's wrong with her? Why is, this is the guy's too young and she shouldn't be doing this. We have different rules when it comes to men and women. I think it's about time we change, look at Monty's cracking up. Right, Monty?
I love the fact that she said, I think it's about time to change what the rules.
Yes. Yes.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
I want to say something with that. Because it all has to do, first of all, it has to do with your preference. And the reason it's not even popular, or maybe women have gone out a lot with younger men, but they hide their age due to society who is not accepting their relationship. And frankly, to tell you the truth, it's none of their business, because it really has to do with the maturity of the person. If the person is younger, let's say the older woman, the man is younger, as long as you're not going under the age where it's really ridiculous, like under the age, if the man has that maturity level and understand what it takes to be in a relationship, to get married, to have a solid relationship with a person, the age doesn't really matter, because it's about each other satisfying each other's needs. It's about respecting each other. And it's also about how you get along. So it doesn't matter. And besides, to be honest with you, women who married older men, they tend to be more dominant not into an extreme all the time, but they do tend to be a little more dominant because the woman is younger. Now, when the role is different, some women does that, not all the time. It depends on the character of the person, not the relationship itself, but the character of the individual. Because they can still, okay, so the women have more the financial gain, and the men may not have it because there's a 10 years difference. But what they bring, the balance they bring into the relationship is the comfort of what the woman is looking for. And that's what you should look at. Stop looking at what society does, because I've dated older men and I sometimes feels like a child because in my younger age, because they always felt like they need to educate me. Not in education sense, but educate me about life, educate me about something. And then I always feel like I need to push back to let them grow. So I hold myself back. But when I date a younger man, it really doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm more of you know, alive. I'm able to express myself more. They listen more. They give you more comfort. They encourage you more. Not that the young older man doesn't, but that's what they can bring into the relationship, and you thrive. They listen more to you as opposed to be giving you instruction on what to do with your life. Instead, they listen. That's what I got from that. So is it okay? Yeah. And the energetic part, I mean, the energy part of it is that women live old longer than men. And it is statistic, I saw that they said if you go out with a younger man, you tend to be a little more vibrant and you live longer because you're gonna live longer than them anyway. So might as well get somebody who's gonna be.
Let me go find me a young man.
Be in the same level as you, so you can live your life. I really don't see anything wrong with that. It's society that keeps putting that pressure on the couples for them to lie or not to be with each other because they don't know what their family will say or their friend will say. You know?
Okay. I'm just gonna say one thing. Only because I had that conversation, funny enough, today with somebody close to me. And she says she knows somebody that is actually, I think, close to her 80s, that might be dating a guy that's in his 50s. So, and my first thought was, oh, wow. And then I said, but, I understand it's not always, sometimes you just want to, it's companionship. Sometimes you just want somebody and to be with you at that age. Maybe she doesn't want to be alone, because I don't think really at that age it's about sex anymore. Maybe it is, maybe she's so vibrant. I don't know. I'm not there. But I think we need to be a little bit, as a society, I think we need to be less judgmental when we see an older woman with a younger man. So I think we do need to, we need to pull back and just kind of like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And just accept it and not make the person feel ashamed because they want to be loved. And yeah. But sometimes, the person has to be the man has to want to be with you. The man can't be using you. I have to throw that out there. Because some men, they clearly show, I don't even, listen, I'm just here to get what I can get. I think that's when it's ugly, when the man just totally disrespects you. If you're with a man, even if he's trying to get his little change on the side, be respectful. Show that lady a good time, respect her, love her. And if you won't eat her money up, make her feel good in the process.
There's a term for that. It's called cougar, right? So it exists. It serves a purpose. It's a transaction between two people where the younger person knows exactly why they're in that relationship, and the older person also knows why he or she is in that relationship. Now, having said all that, it is not my place nor my belief to feel that I have the power to judge people for what they choose to do with their life. If you are an adult and you make that decision, you are entitled to make that decision. I think the only place I draw the line is when you have relationship where that is totally lopsided. You have a 20, 25-year-old with a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
It's called a pedophile. It's not a relationship. You're a pedophile. So there has to be, I know we don't want the society to dictate, but there are laws that I truly believe are there to protect the innocent. And so, and we know, I mean, we just heard the verdict of R. Kelly. I didn't want to mention it, but it's there as a blueprint to show you how sometimes you can take advantage of the younger mind. So there has to be law to protect the young ones, obviously, and I believe they should be there. But as far as two consenting adults who are old enough and who determine what that age is, it could be, as far as the law is concerned, if you're over 18, you're old enough. So what's the difference between, someone will say, well, what's the difference between an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old? Listen, all I'm telling you is, as far as the law is concerned, where we are, they say this is the age that makes it legal for you to be with someone in that age. Now, you may not like it. I understand that. But that person who chose to be with an 18-year-old and is 60, he's not going to go to jail because they're going to say he's a pedophile. The parents might look at them and say, what's wrong with you? Right? But people fall in love again. Listen, I remember when I was just a young man, I remember watching a movie called The Graduate. And it was a relationship between a teacher and a student. Clearly the age gap was there, but man, I felt like, okay, that's it. I'm going to fall in love with all my teachers. Right? Because it was so beautiful. She took care of him. The love was so real. But if the law says it's illegal, as beautiful as it is still illegal. So I'm saying this to those of you who are watching. Please hear what we are saying. We are not saying that just go and fall in love with anybody you want. We're saying you need to follow the law where you live. But if you find someone who may be younger than you and that person is considered as an adult, by all means, indulge. And this is where I land my plane.
Well, you're right about that, but it like the question say, is there an age limit for you personally? And there is an age limit for me. That it doesn't mean because you are, I will date a younger man, doesn't mean that there is that boundary of how many years I'm gonna go. Okay, it's what's comfortable for me. I'm not gonna date anyone who is more than 10 years younger than me. It just feels awkward. So, but if you are 60 and you're dating someone 18, I still think that's shame on you. Because that's way too much. That's way too much. There should be a boundary of maturity. And what is it that you're gonna get out of that relationship from a teenager, even though they are legal age? So I think there is a boundary. And I think even you should at least use your moral compass to see, okay, is that right? You know, there is a time you need to question yourself, even though it's legal, but you need to question your moral compass and say, no, it's too much.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, for those of you who are watching, I would love to get some feedback from you guys. Should there be an age limit between a woman and a younger man? Since there's no age limit between older man and a young woman, because I've seen, I mean, I spent many years in New York, and I remember there was this gentleman who lived right next door to us. He was in his early 50s, and back then, early 50s seems like he was old because, when you're a teenager, everybody looks old to you. And so this man actually went to Santo Domingo and married a 13-year-old girl and brought her to the States and father her first child.
By the way, wait, he brought her to the state
Yeah.
and was not arrested after
As his
that?
wife. He went to Santo Domingo, married her, and then brought her to the States. That is his wife. She was 13 when he married her. When she came, I think she was almost 15. And I mean, someone that I know. So the idea is men really, they don't have the restrictions that we just labeled on ourselves right now.
Again, let me just say this, Linda. They do have the restriction. That case you just mentioned, I don't know how it went under the radar, but whether or not they are married, the moment that they cross here, it will still be illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that could be the case. However,
Maybe he had fake papers.
Years, huh?
Maybe he had fake papers. So
Yeah, they were married for many, many years. And she came to the States and he took care of her, gave her a place to stay. She was able to, bring her sisters and her brother to the States. And I don't remember if her mom came, but it changed her whole life. The fact is she got the financial independence that she needed. And she went back to school, she worked, she made money. Of course, she became an adult eventually. But the idea is we do not criticize men who do these things. We might say, oh, well, she's too young, but yet we accept it. If it were a woman that had done that, it would have been a crime. And not just by law, I'm talking about by society. We would have condemned, well, you're not supposed to be doing this. You're a woman, you're not supposed to be doing that. We set so many rules and limits to us. And we judge each other so harshly. So these questions don't come just by coincidence. They come because someone bring them up to me and I realize that I need to bring them out there and bring awareness to what people are thinking. To second what everybody said, should there be an age limit for, in my regard? I don't know. Whatever makes you feel good, as long as you're not breaking the law, then be happy with yourself. I see things maybe a little bit differently, and it's not my place to tell anyone what to do. I just wish that most people in society will give women the same treatment that they give men. Allow men to choose the woman that he wants and give respect to him, and allow a woman to choose the man that she wants and give her the same respect. And to add to it, like Vanya just said, we women, we tend to live longer. So what the heck?
all righty. We're gonna kill somebody.
Miss Baba said, no more than 5 years. Linda said, I don't want to be anyone's mama.
Right.
I would love to hear from everybody else who's watching. Please give me your feedback. What do you guys think about it?
But I don't know who said that, but in regards, you can be 50 years old and you go out with a man who's 52 and you still end up being his mama.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that I think a good now never mind. Listen, 20 is good. I think 20 is good. If you're 60, he's 40. That could work if he's a mature 40.
Yeah. You know what? Most people go into relationship for a specific reason, based on where they are in life. Okay, if you're 60 years old, most likely you probably retired or almost retired in your job. You probably have your own home. You probably have some money, saved. You probably, situated in a place where you don't need someone to provide for you financially. Okay, and all you want is that companionship, and all you want is somebody to have fun with. There's nothing wrong with, if you're going to choose someone to have fun with, right? Choose someone that can give you a run for your money.
I know, not somebody that's
And-
gonna
and
give
have-
you, not somebody's gonna come after you with a walker.
I mean, make sure that you get someone that can make you tired.
Let me just put a disclaimer out there. The opinion expressed are not necessarily my own. Okay.
Go ahead, Monday. Go ahead.
Listen, at the end of the day, if you're gonna go, it's not what they say, go happy. At least be happy. If you're gonna go, go happy. Listen, make me come happily go. Make me come happily go.
So, Monday, what do you think? Because we're getting ready.
Oh, I'm done. I am done.
I'm turning red.
I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you, Florette. Thank you. I like that disclaimer.
Oh my goodness.
I would say that's nasty. 40. That is too much. Guys, please give us your feedback on this, because this is how I'm able to share what most of you think with other people, by reading your message. So don't hold it back. Tell me what you guys think. As you can see, we're having fun with this.
I'm just looking at my face, just like all kind of colors.
And as we're getting ready to go tonight, we did not finish all the questions. We are getting also next week I think we have some announcement to make next week. And as well, before we leave, I do want to remind you guys, the tickets will be posted early next week. So if you are interested in going, I do have a lot of people have reached out to me, and this is not a joke. If you are serious about going to the party in Florida, you better make sure you get your ticket early the minute they come out, because if you don't, then guess what? This is one party a year, so you'll have to wait for the next year. So get ready.
Remind them it's not just a party, it's
it's a masquerade ball. Also, it's a place where we are going to introduce single men with single women. The married couples that's going to be there will facilitate the transition, and we will have a presentation that we're going to do on Saturday afternoon before the party, so people will know exactly what to expect. But only those who are there will get that information. So get ready to get your tickets early. We'll be posted next week. So before we leave, let me just share this quickly. I am thankful for you guys. I'm thankful that you have allowed me in your space every week. And I am thankful that I have been blessed enough to found this career where I can not just, pour onto my community, but enjoy giving back to each and every one of you. So this is my thankfulness for this week. What about you, ladies? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for being healthy, working, having a home, having people that love me and care for me, and vice versa for them.
And you, Vanya?
Oh, I'm thankful for the same. My health, my home, my family. And I'm so thankful that my environment is peaceful.
That's great.
It's so important to me. My environment is peaceful.
That's good. So for those of you who are watching, please let us know what is it you're thankful for. And as we're getting ready to leave, remember guys, we have one shot at this thing called life. One shot. So you have the option to either make it or break it. My suggestion to you is to enjoy every moment that you have. So as we're getting ready to say goodnight, remember, #OMD everybody. I see you looking at me, Scott. #OMD everybody. Carol said, it doesn't matter how old the person is. All that matters is love, trust, understanding, enjoy each other, and money, friendship. Yes, Elizabeth says friends, family, passion. Linda, thank you, Linda. Hashtag OMD, hashtag OMD, everybody. Botany, thank you for joining us. Miss Vava, thank you guys for the love. I so appreciate you guys. And also, if you guys, have questions for next week, please send them. And also, we have some announcement that we're going to share with you guys next week. Ramona, thank you for joining us. It's so nice to see you. Belle Creole, thank you. And thank you to each and every one of you. Stanley, I hope that you were able to go live, because I did get your message that you were not able to. You can always reach out to me, if that happens again, or if you have any question. Lisbeth, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys and appreciate each and every one of you.
Hold on, just a quick reminder, guys, that you have to come with your questions for next week.
Yes.
We're not gonna have questions, so you are gonna be the show. So if we don't say nothing, don't blame us.
Yes.
Come with your questions.
Yes. Yes, please.
Come with your questions, guys. Don't forget, we're not coming with any questions. We're waiting for you to ask us.
Yes. So remember, guys, again, I'm gonna second that what Ms. Kat just said. Bring your questions next week, and we also have an announcement to make. If you guys don't have any question, we will just make the announcement. But bring your questions next week. All right. Love you guys. Mwah.
Happy 4th. Happy
Yes.
4th, and be safe.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hashtag OMD.